Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 3 of Got a TV. My name's Tony B, and that is Heath Static. What is up, my friend?
Oh, hey, what's going on? It's good to be back. We've had a little bit of a time off over Christmas and New Year's and all that sort of stuff. It's good to be back. It's good to be back in the swing of things and getting things happening again. It's great.
It's nice. I guess you roll into Christmas time and you get the functions and things going on, end of year knockoffs and all that sort of good stuff. And then I had a bit of a time off, went over to Adelaide, went into event mode again, and then straight back to work. And I feel like Christmas was an eternity ago. But it was nice to have a bit of time off. Got a little bit of car stuff done, which is cool. But yeah, overall it was a good time.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I guess we should jump straight into covering off what happened on January. I will make a quick mention that we kind of missed December and covering into January and all that sort of stuff over that time that we had off. But unfortunately, that happened, but we are back now. So we shall jump straight into January's events and wrap up what happened last month.
Let's go.
No particular order, but we'll start in Queensland. QR Drift. We have on the 12th, we have Friday night drifts on the main track. On the 24th, we have playtime on the skid pan. On the 26th, we had the Oz Day drift on the main track. And on the 33rd, here we go again. We're going to be having problems with words today.
31st.
On the 31st. On the 31st, we had the morning session at Queensland Raceway. Coming in with skid control, we had the drift day on the 20th of January at Morgan Park, and we also had another drift day on the 27th of January at Queensland Raceway. Coming in with on-track drift, which is just a new one that I've learned about. I don't know how long Eugene Aronson's been running this thing. We apologise, Eugene, but we know about you now, so we can cover you. On the 20th, we had on-track drift. We missed you
before?
That's right. On the 20th, we had on-track drift, learn to drift at Queensland Raceway.
Plenty going on in Queensland by the looks of things.
That's awesome. So that is, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 events in January in Queensland. That's amazing.
Absolute ripper. Great work as we scoot around the country. In the Northern Territory, Top and Drift Association, TEDA, had a Drift Corner event on the 12th of January, so they were into it early in the new year as well, and that's all up at Hidden Valley. And when we get down into South Australia, JDM X Park, JDM, James Dean Mardle himself, had 2 weekends of solid drifting at his facility, the 13th and 14th, and also the 27th and 28th of January. Pretty hot over there in South Australia that time of year, but good on you, JDM.
Absolutely. We'll move ourselves around to Victoria, coming in at Keep It Reet. Keep It Reet had the Keep It Reet open house at the Keep It Reet factory, which looked amazing, by the way, on the 20th of January. And on the 25th, they had Thursday night drifts at Calder Park. Did I see you went to the Keep It Reet factory? Did I see that was a thing?
Did both of those things. So it was my first time at the Keep It Reet factory. Very impressive facility and great to see they've got a space to work in. The content creators have got an editing room. They've got the merch room and everything else where they keep all their stock and all the cars in the other room. So a really cool place to go and hang out, check out what's going on at the Keep It Reet crew. Nice that they could do that.
Awesome. And speaking of heating up, in January in New South Wales, my God, it was sweltering. We had Driving Sports, had a skid pan night on the 20th, and they also had the South Circuit Drift and Grip / festival type deal on the 23rd at Sydney Motorsport Park, with AusDC coming in with a wet pan event on the 27th.
And I guess one of the last and sort of unusual but not quite drift but kind of drift was Summer Nats. So the Drift Cadet crew had their annual drift demonstration, passenger ride, extravaganza, I guess we'd say it, at the Summer Nats show up in Canberra. And that was the very first weekend of January. So that's the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th first time that Summer Nats has been across 4 days. So, I was MC for that event, so it was really cool. We took, I don't know, hundreds of passenger rides, killed a bunch of tires, had a great time. The normal Summer Nats shenanigans.
Very nice. Now, I know you were there. We've got a little bit of a slow-mo clip that we posted up on social media of yourself being caught red-handed. I want to know one thing. Does your Summer Nats alter ego have a name?
No, I've not even thought about that.
All
Maybe.
Right. So,
if you're watching this, I think we're on the same page.
We are
right?
on the same page here. If you are watching this and you want to put a name out there for Tony B's alter ego at Summer Nats with the mullet, hit the comments. We're going to read them out next episode.
Yeah, I'll get a name tag or something. If you've seen the photo, maybe we can put a photo in the edit or something of what I looked like.
My name is Sadie. My name is Sadie. My name is, excuse me. My name is, can I have the attention of the class? For 1 second. My name is Sadie.
If I need an alter ego name that I can wear at Summer Nats next time, there you go. This is your opportunity. Comment below.
Hell yeah.
All right, and in February, we had a bunch of things going on. So first up, the Vic Drift Club had their first drift skills event for the year at Calder Park on the Thunderdome section. So that was on the 3rd of February. The Keeper Reek crew had their work cut out for them this month. They had a Winton full track event on the 10th. So it was the first time drifting back at Winton Raceway on the full circuit for a number of years, I think. So credit to the team. They had their drift school event on at Calder Park on the 12th. So only 2 days later, they were back from Winton back to Calder Park running a drift school. And then on the 17th is round 1 of their championship. So that'll be coming up. By the time you've seen this, we'll have some results for you next month. But that's February for Victoria so far, moving around the state.
So in New South Wales, we had AusDC coming in on the 4th of February with Super Drift round 1. I believe we were both at that one.
We were there.
It was really cool, actually. Oh, yeah, actually, no, it wasn't. It was really hot.
Well, it was pretty sweaty. Yeah.
It was a great event. We also have on the 17th, coming up on the 17th, we have the Wet Pan and Figure 8 event, which is a double header. You can essentially do both, which is really cool. This is where I see a lot of people start to progress from the Wet Pan to the Figure 8, and that's really cool to see because that's where you see so much of that progression, because people start to put that fear aside, and you can jump between the two and go, okay, well, I'm not ready yet. I'll go back over here until I feel a bit ready. And I love that. I love that. Also, driving sports on the 24th, they have a skid pan day, and 24th also is a drift takeover 24 at Sydney Motorsport Park.
Yeah, they're doing a bit of a combined thing. It's skid pan day during the day, and then in the evening a drift takeover sort of different type of event, like a solo run, randomy thing. I'll be there for that one too.
Oh, a little bit of insider info. I like it. So I guess from there we'll swing around to Queensland.
So QR Drift crew, they had their first Friday night drift on the 2nd of Feb up at Queensland Raceway. Playtime on the 7th and the 21st. So playtime's on the skid pan just outside the main national circuit area. And then they had a morning session on the 28th. So by the time you've seen this, that will have just happened, I reckon. So plenty going on with the Queensland Drift crew at Queensland Raceway. Skid Control have got a playground drift day as well. So again, on that front skid pan area, that's on the 25th of Feb. And on track drift again, they're doing their drift learner beginner sort of coaching day as well on the 17th. So 3 promoters in Queensland, all putting down plenty of events. Queensland Raceway getting it done.
That is another big month for Queensland. That's another six
Six
events, yeah.
7? 6, yeah, 6 events in a month.
That's
Huge.
That's unreal. I guess we'll swing around to Northern Territory. Tita have Drift Kana Street Meet on the 7th and the 28th, both at Hidden Valley. Both be really cool to go and check out.
Get up there.
Get up there. I guess we'll go to WA. Drift West have a practice day at Carco Raceway on the 17th, and the Drift Kana also at Carco Raceway on the 24th. We're flailing
Just turn my lights back on.
We're flailing arms trying to turn lights on. I love it. We're a well-oiled machine here.
No, that's good. So Carco Raceway's certainly kicking on. The Drift West guys are getting some events done in WA, which is great. Moving on to South Australia, our brothers down south, brothers and sisters down south, Drifting SA had their first event for the year, which was the 3rd of February. That was a drift school event and a practice day at Malala, which was very cool to be back at Malala. And obviously, James again putting down plenty of events at X Park. 2 weekends again on the 10th and 11th of Feb, and also on the 24th and 25th of Feb. Shout out to JDM for getting it done, getting people plenty of seat time at his facility. And I noticed on my little list here, we've got Tasmania. Nothing happened yet.
Nothing yet.
Keep your eyes peeled. There's some Tassie stuff coming, but not just yet.
We are going to go now and have a word with our good friend Denny Probert. We spoke to him way back at World Time Attack. He's an awesome dude. I got to have a chat with him while you were busy gallivanting around and speaking to people like Jared Deander, and, it's just rubbing shoulders with big wigs. Denny Probert is an absolute gentleman, and I always love speaking with him. So, over to Danny.
Let's see it.
Here we are at Sydney Motorsport Park with Danny Probert. Danny, how are you, mate?
Fantastic, thanks Heath. Yourself?
Very good, mate. Very good. You are probably the world's hardest man to find. You started in Northern Territory. You've gone to Melbourne, but there's talk of South Australia, and you're hanging out in Canberra, mate. Where do we find you?
Oh, look, anywhere where there's good racing, I'll be there, mate.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. Tell us, mate, how's the car going today?
Yeah, we got it singing. I'm being a little bit hard on it. Generally, I don't lay into the limiter, but this weekend's phenomenal. There's people everywhere, and I suppose you just get that adrenaline in you, and it's been foot flat all weekend.
Absolutely, mate. And it sounds amazing on limiter. I haven't heard it not on limiter yet. So you've been into it.
Yeah. We're just dropping it at that bog cog and let it rip.
Awesome, mate. And the big barrow's absolutely loving it.
Yeah. It's been good. Like, I can't fault it. It's been so reliable. This engine's 5 years old now, and it makes oil pressure, no blow-by. So really happy that we can just rely on it and give it a beating, and it just wants more.
Awesome, mate. So you had qualifying last night. How'd we end up there?
Yeah, we sort of we got zone 1 and 2 absolutely nailed on our second run, but we sort of pulled a little too much angle through zone 3. That was our final run. The first run I cracked too much angle in zone 1, which shallowed us up and made the transition a little bit tricky to get it through to zone 3. So yeah, we're sort of fighting from the bottom today, but it's part of the excitement, and we'll just have to battle our way up.
Nice, a lot of people just walking through.
Yeah, I love it. People everywhere. It's perfect. It's what we're here for.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you're looking forward to the battles. Do you know who you've got first up?
I got Brad Toohey straight up, so that's going to be a nice battle to start with. Brad's such a classy guy, and battling is something where you got to really. Battling is something where you need to have huge confidence in the person you're going out with, and Brad's someone that I've got 100% faith in. So yeah, it's all good like that.
Awesome, mate. That'll be an amazing battle to watch. Best of luck. And best of luck for the weekend, mate.
No worries. Thanks for the exposure, Heath.
Awesome. Thank you,
Awesome.
Mate.
Cheers.
Did I just see
Yeah. So, yes, you did just see what you think you saw. Let me bring that back up. So, we're gonna fast forward here, and I guess we're pretty close here, right? I'll play through.
I got Brad Toohey straight up, so that's going to be a nice battle to start with. Brad's such a classy guy, and battling is something where you
look at that. Oh my God.
Oh, Nath, you're an absolute legend.
I've got to
That is.
I've got. He's a gentleman. Let's not get this wrong, folks. He is an absolute gentleman.
Yes.
He stopped this very lovely lady from getting in the way of the camera. But in all honesty, I think it was just an excuse to go for a grab. And who can blame the man, right?
You set your tripod up over there. You've got the right sort of, zoom in sort of lens and framing. You've framed everything up. It's cool. You set the tripod down. You go in for your interview. And then people are walking around. It was super busy at World Time Attack. Yeah. So, people walking across the front. But that is a classic catch or a classic grab or a classic whatever the funny cricket or terms are. We're going to save that on our wall of fame, a digital wall of fame somewhere that we'll create, because that one's an absolute ripper.
Yep. It actually caught me so far off guard, I didn't know where to go next. You'll notice that was quite a short interview. I'd lost it. I was gone. I couldn't come back from that. So it was awesome. It was so cool, and I'm glad that we actually caught it on camera. I thought that he actually caught it off the side of the camera. No, that was clear as day, son. Well done.
Perfect. We'll send him the video, because that's great.
We know what you did. Awesome.
Oh, too good. Q&A, question and answer time. Well, we want to introduce to you guys a bit of a new segment. We haven't done this segment yet. This is a brand new one for you all. This is Q&A, question and answer time. We can't afford fancy graphics, so I'm just going to do it like this. Anyway, so the Q&A session is, if you guys have got any questions for us, feel free, send them through, drop them in the comments below. If you've got any questions on, technical questions on product or, like suspension stuff, or, I work for an oil company, maybe oil-related questions, or if you've got a random person that you follow online, you want to know more about them, we'll go and interview them. So I think it'd be a bit of a fun one, adds a bit of interaction between you guys watching at home. So, yes, this is the Q&A segment. We'll send your questions in.
I guess, mate, let's move into March. So one thing we've realised is that it takes a while to get these episodes edited and out to you guys, and by that time, generally, the month that we've looked into is over. So we're going to go a month further, so you've actually got something to look forward to now. So we're going to move into March. Starting in Victoria, we have Vic Drift. We have a practice day on the 2nd at Calder Park National Circuit. We have also the Women's Day on the 16th, which is at Calder Park Thunderdome. Keep It Reet have their Keep It Reet Championship Round 2 on the 9th of March, which is Calder Park National Circuit, and their Thursday night drifts on the 28th of March, also at the National Circuit at Calder Park.
And moving northwards up to New South Wales, the Rayleigh Drift Complex. They've got their first Matsuri for the year, so that's the 9th and 10th of March. Very cool, very keen to get up there and check that out. We've got the Direct Automotive Drift Series Round 1 at Rayleigh as well. So that's 2 weeks later. So you've got the Matsuri on the 9th and 10th, and then on the 23rd and 24th, you've got Round 1 of their championship series at Rayleigh Raceway as well. Very cool.
Very, very cool.
Actually, there's more. There's more in New South Wales. AusDC have got the wet pan and figure eight again, so the same sort of style event where you've learned to progress on the wet pan up to the figure eight. So that's on the 10th of March, and also the Super Drift Round 2. Round 2, Sydney Motorsport Park.
Moving right up north again, right up there, we're going to... I just had the mental image of that then. Yeah. So moving further north, we have QR Drift. They have their playtime on the 6th, their Friday night drift on the 8th, another playtime on the 20th, and another morning session on the 27th, all at Queensland Raceway.
And moving further around the map, whichever way it goes, is
to the
Northern
left,
Territory.
to the left.
So, to the left?
To the left.
Is it reversed? Doesn't matter. Northern Territory Tita crew running a Drift Kana Street Meet combined thing on the 13th of March at Hidden Valley. And they've got the full track practice day on the 31st of March. Both events, Top End Drift Association, love your work. And then around to WA a little bit further, D1 WA have got the Jacks Hill event at Carco Raceway on the 17th. And we just researched what the Jacks Hill thing's all about. And it's a combination of a morning and afternoon session with a bit of like a toge sort of hill climb vibe in there. So 24 drivers in each morning and afternoon session. So that's a bit of a different one out at Carco. Good on you, D1 WA. Thank you very much.
So swinging right around to South Australia, we have JDM X Park, James Dean Muddle again, ripping it up for the month. We've got the 9th and 10th is a drift day at JDM X Park, and the 23rd and 24th drift days again. James Dean Muddle providing so much drifting for the guys in South Australia. It's unreal. Going also on the 24th, we have Drifting SA has their Drifting SA Round 1 at the Bend, which I'm cracking to get to. I still need to get myself to the Bend.
Yeah, we've got to get there this year. We've got to go to the Bend this year. We do have to get to the Bend this year.
Let's make it happen. Guys, everybody watching,
Yep.
send us to the Bend.
We want to go to the Bend. We want to go to the Bend.
That would be rad, and we would be your friends. We would be your friends forever.
I'll be your friend forever.
Yep.
Be your best friend.
Yep.
And nothing quite in Tassie just yet. We don't want to forget our Tasmanian friends. Nothing in Tassie just yet. But we know that it's coming. Keep your eyes peeled on this video in the coming months, because there's definitely something coming.
Yes.
From the Island State Drift crew.
Well, I guess with that done, let's get out of here. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. We do appreciate it. I've struggled through this one. We've not warmed up at all. We just kind of jumped into this and struggled our way through.
Show business, sweetie. Just wing it.
Tony B, thank you so much for your help.
Always a pleasure.
Don't forget, everybody, to follow us on the social medias, Gutter Together Podcast on Instagram, Gutter Together Podcast on Facebook, the other one, YouTube's where you're watching us. If you haven't subscribed, do it, because you should, and we'll be your best friend again. Do that stuff, guys.
Ding, ding.
Like, comment, all that sort of stuff. It all helps us reach further into the stratosphere and reach more eyes and ears, and helps us out greatly. So do that stuff. Tony B, wrapping up, anything else left to go?
Nothing really left to say. I got a little bit of car work done. We haven't spoken about it this time, but maybe I'll be a bit more done next time. We can actually have a bit of a look at one of my cars as well. So we'll share that in the next video. But until then,
just before we do go, can you move that camera just a little bit and show us that wang? Wrong one. Look at that.
So there's a bit going on over there.
Look at that.
Large and in charge. I've never had a big wing before. So, yeah, it'll be a bit of fun. Apparently the cars do drive very different with a big wing like that. So let's just see what happens. It's got plenty of power. It sounds really angry. Now it kind of looks really angry. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to taking it out whenever it is that I can do that.
As we leave this episode, we're going to throw you across to some photos, some still images from a Sydney photographer, Nathan W. Brammer. So, Nathan, thank you so much for sending in photos. Anybody else who would like to, have their photos presented at the end, hit us up. Send them to us. Let's have them, please.
Love your work.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next month. Take care. Be good to each other. You beautiful peoples. Bye.
Ciao, bye.